Hey, how's it going guys? Nate here, and Nuka World has been out for about a week now, which has given us enough time to pick apart this DLC, looking across every single nook and cranny possible in an effort to find those Easter eggs that Bethesda loves to hide across their titles. There are spoilers in this video, so do be warned, but without further ado, here are the top 4 most clever Easter eggs hidden away within Nuka World. Starting this list off, we have the first of 2 Easter eggs hidden within the Disciples HQ. Using a jetpack or some serious parkour skills, make your way up to the top of the stairwell and climb on top of the roof of the building. Up there, you'll find a small campsite, and what appears to be a tiny frozen Han Solo sitting by the fire. Shoot at it, and it will actually bleed. Some closer inspection within the creation kit reveals that the model used for this Easter egg is actually a retextured Raider mutilated arm, which really isn't all that assuring if you ask me. Coming up next, we have a pretty interesting secret that ties into the quest within Kitty Kingdom, where you deal with a ghoul by the name of Oswald the Outrageous. I'm sorry, it's really fun to say his name like that. Toward the end of the quest, Oswald confronts you and recalls on how he is still awaiting the return of his significant other, Rachel, another ghoul who left a long time ago, desperately searching for a cure in an effort to avoid becoming feral. From here, you can either fight and kill Oswald, or talk him into giving up on her and leaving the park. However, if you head to Bradburton, just outside the park toward the outskirts of this ruined town, you'll actually find a small house, with the body of a deceased ghoul named Rachel inside, and a holotape explaining her sad story to Oswald. If you run into this encounter before you meet Oswald, it actually unlocks a little bit of extra dialogue, and a slightly different quest ending, but I'll play the holotape for you right now.
I think this is it. I can't go any further. I can feel it taking me. No, gotta keep it together a little longer. Oswald, I'm sorry. I've looked everywhere I could think, but there's no cure. What towns and outposts I could find said that we ghouls just go feral eventually, and there's nothing to be done. Maybe it was the misters. Held out. As long as I can. I know this isn't what you'd want, but I can't stand the thought of mindlessly attacking everyone around me. So I've decided to end it on my own terms. I don't know why it hasn't affected you the same, but if you still held it together, I want you to move on. Leave Nuka World. You can still make a life out there. It's not all as bad as we thought. I love you, Oz.
Moving on, this next Easter egg really showcases the level of humility by Bethesda, one that we're not quite used to seeing by most companies nowadays. And while this Easter egg is a bit more well known, I still wanted to share this one for those of you who haven't seen it. A while back, a user on Reddit made a post thanking Bethesda for creating Fallout 4, as the game offered him a bit of an escape/way to remember his father after he had recently passed away. He also noted that the game has provided him with an excellent way to bond with his brother, Evan, someone with whom he swapped stories about the game with and played with. However, just prior to creating this post, his brother was hospitalized, and the author just wanted to commend Bethesda for improving his life and bond with his brother thanks to this game. Unfortunately, shortly after creating this post on Reddit, his brother did pass away. He made an edit to the post letting everyone know and saw a remarkable wave of support, but Bethesda themselves even noticed this, and they sent him a care package full of a bunch of Fallout 4 related items, but they also went so far to do something even bigger. If you head to one of Nuka World's more desolate regions in the south, you are likely to run into Evan's home, a location with a small metal shack, and sitting on top of it all is Evan, an NPC based off of the post's author's brother. Evan offers you a Nuka-Cola recipe and is definitely one of the more kind characters you meet, a characteristic the post author says Bethesda got right. I'll leave a link in the description to the original post where the user thanks Bethesda for creating the game, and another one where he expresses appreciation for Bethesda after receiving the care package and the news of his brother's appearance. I just thought this was one of the cooler Easter eggs and locations, as a lot of us would probably have just glossed over the area had we not known the backstory, but altogether it's pretty heartwarming. And finally, closing this video off, we head back to the Disciples HQ, and again, making use of those parkour skills earlier, or just a jetpack, jump on top of the support beam I'm on, and follow it until it ends. You'll end up finding some stash caps and a pair of blocks reading GJ, or good job, commemorating you on your find. Now, I don't know if this is just me, but I did have a lot of difficulty accessing all the loot items, as it wouldn't give me the option to pick up a few cap stashes, but you should still be able to turn away with a few bit of caps and a couple chems. Anyway guys, this concludes the video. I hope you enjoyed. There are quite a few more Easter eggs I got lined up, but this video was getting a little bit long, so I decided to cut it here. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please feel free to leave a like, dislike if you did not, and I hope to see you all in my next video. Peace out, everybody.